It's the F Plus 100th episode spectacular, part 2. We had problems booking those other ska tribute bands, but we got Screaming Trees, Skatrina and the Waves, Rage Against the Ska Sheen, Veruca Scalt, the Skunking Pumpkins. No,
Skunking Pumpkins.
Damn it. Cocksuckers.
Cocksuckers.
I spent all my money on putting this show together. I'm ruined financially.
Well, that's fine. This episode will make you feel better, I promise, Jimmy.
All right, let's hear it.
Hi there! Welcome back to the F+. Terrible Things, still read with enthusiasm. My name's Lemon.
I'm still John, I think. Yes, still John.
And we're stalking in these stills because we're assuming that you've just come off of the first half of the episode, you're coming in for part 2, and there's more for you.
I don't know whether to suggest you listen to the first part first, or you listen to part 2 and be really confused. I think both has its merits, but...
I think you're going to be confused regardless.
Well, true. It's different flavors, though. Anyways...
yeah, there's going to be people that are going to read shit. It's going to be funny. Raiders assemble!
Yes.
In the room tonight, we have Boots Rain Gear.
My butt is a ham. Is it in my shirt? Oh my, yes. Fart! Excuse the boob fart.
Stog.
Mamma mia! This is a Maya Fata chick!
Nutshell Gulag.
Oh, hello. I did try to sue Miguel because he did discover I am an eat criminal! Pardon.
Bunny Bread.
Where's my sleeping bag? Oh, the fatty wears it for panties! You may keep it, Deidre, babe. It now smells like pork fart.
Kumquats up.
1 chin, 2 chins, 3 chins. Oh my, the Statue of Liberty did get very fat.
Portaxx.
Here's the key to escape fatties. Disguised as a hat. No, I am sorry. That is death for sure.
And Lemon. Gulp, gulp. This is my pig friend. Hello, I am a pig. I do the dishes. It is a trade for butter packs.
What?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, good lord.
I was raped, no one could make. My teacher paid me more attention than most. And I had friends, though maybe not close. I have enough biological flaws already, okay? Freak of emotion, baby. Oh,
I guess I'm just depressed. All got a place in my head. I can't take these words back. I can't heal these wounds now.
Boots, we're going to start out with you.
Yeah.
What sort of internet horror have you brought forth for us?
Alex Chiu.
Alex Chiu, I've heard of him.
Yeah, Alex Chiu's been around since the mid-90s. He has a site that looks like it's been around since the mid-90s. It's alexchiu.com.
Yeah.
And he's famous for selling a device called the Eternal Life device, which is a series of magnets you put on your fingers and on your toes.
Okay.
And they make you live forever.
Really? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
It would be nice if you could share some of this.
Yeah, but the funny thing about this is I'm not actually going to talk about those. Well, the content on the site about that is amazing.
Sure.
I cannot do it justice without the illustrations, and
Right.
Illustrations don't really work in an audio-only podcast.
They do not.
No.
Draw a picture with your words, Boots.
Yeah.
I do every time.
I know.
So what do you have for us instead? And will it make us immortal?
Looks like in the mid-2000s he's introduced an additional product to enhance the effectiveness of the immortality device, and he calls it the Gorgeous Pill.
Yay! You're gorgeous!
Not only will you live forever, you'll remain beautiful.
So pretty.
Without, sucking the youth out of young women like I'd like to?
Yes.
Okay, great.
You become younger and more beautiful every day that you take the pill.
Oh,
so you get Benjamin buttoned eventually?
Yeah. All right, sweet.
Yeah. And I'd just like to say that right off the bat, he spoils the contents of the pill. So if you wanted to make it at home without purchasing it from his site, you could.
Okay.
And here's what you need for it.
All right, so what do we need? What do we need for the Gorgeous Pill?
The ingredients are lemon peel, orange
got
peel,
Got it.
turmeric, fenugreek,
Okay.
white pepper, black pepper, and ginseng.
That sounds kind of...
That's it?
He sounds like he's making a soup.
Yeah.
It's a really shitty chai tea.
I was going to say it's a bad Tom Yum, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So now that you know what's in it,
yeah,
let's talk about what it does.
Yes, please.
All right. Reading from alexchiu.com/gorgeous. Alex Chiu's another important invention. Gorgeous Pill, TM pending. It was named Gorgeous Pill because it turns a user prettier every time the pill is taken. The user will gradually look like a supermodel, and then he will surpass the hottest celebrity supermodels within months. It is strong enough to change the shape of your facial bones. No more plastic surgery. No more implants. Simply pop the pills and look prettier each morning.
All right.
Yep. The immortality rings can only stop you from aging and can reverse aging to a certain degree. But what can continue to make your body look younger and prettier each morning? What can guarantee a constant amount of healing each night until your body is perfect? Alex Chiu's new invention, Super Body Healant.
Oh, more drugs.
Yep. Trademarked Gorgeous Pill, TM pending.
Oh. Okay.
So the trademark's coming.
Right. It is
All right.
trademarked, but the trademark is pending.
It'll be here any day.
Right.
They said it was in the mail. Yeah.
This pill, invented by Alex Chiu, is so powerful that it makes a person more and more gorgeous every day. I like to get content that has the word every day, all as one word. You can also date your navel like that. The better-than-expected result surprises even Alex Chiu himself. And here's a point form list of the effects of the pill.
Okay.
Good.
If your head is too big, the pill will shrink your head size. Yes.
Wow. Man, did you see that girl? Her head was fucking tiny.
Yep.
Man.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
she's
pill is strong
definitely a
enough.
pinhead there.
The pill is strong enough to change the shape of your bones. If your nose is too large, it is believed that this pill will reduce the size of your nose.
It is believed. Okay.
Yep. If your eyes are ugly, this pill will gradually make your eyes look beautiful. Even if people can tell that you are blind or have serious vision problem, your eyes will become attractive enough to look healthy.
It'll be attractive enough, you know.
If any part of your body is deformed, this pill will force the cells to realign, thus making that body part look normal.
Yes.
If you are too skinny, this pill will give you more muscles.
Okay.
This pill of citrus peel and
Ginseng.
spices.
Well,
Yeah.
it won't
Oreo
make
cookies.
it won't make your existing
you-
muscles bigger. It gives you more muscles.
And Coca-Cola.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Like those,
That sounds like a
those
problem.
double-muscled greyhounds that look like they've been bodybuilding.
No, this is more muscles. Like now I can control my clitoris a lot better.
Yeah, the gluteus superlicus.
Good.
Well, that's
Completely different muscle
great.
set. Yeah.
If your back is crooked, this pill will straighten up your back.
All right.
Why do you need a pill to do that?
Unbelievable! But this invention was invented by the famous Alex Chiu himself. And if you can't trust Alex Chiu technology, you can't trust nobody's technology.
Oh my god!
His only nemesis is a guy named Nobody's.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How it works.
Look up nobody.com/gorgeous.
I can't trust the stone wheel anymore. Sorry, Alex Chiu.
How it works. We humans constantly look for beautiful partners for mating. The more beautiful a person is, the more superior a person's genes is. A superior person is more smart, more fun, more romantic, more flexible, and more productive. Just by looking at people's faces, and you can tell who is romantic and who is dumb.
That's the dichotomy there, yeah.
Okay.
Alex choose eugenics dating.
If the
Wonder
blood
what your
circulation
RQ
of the brain
is.
is poor, that person's facial expression will be ugly. If the brain functions very well, that person's face should be pretty. Okay, yep.
Should
With
be.
ya.
Stephen
Absolutely.
Hawking, for example.
Yeah. This pill, if used correctly, will stimulate all cells in your body, forcing them to rebound and regroup themselves.
What?
The pill pulls your entire body together, increases chi energy and circulation to all organs, and gets rid of chi blockades around the body.
Quick,
Come
set up
Colette,
the
you have a
chi
question for me, don't
blockades.
you?
They're getting through.
I'm a chi blockade runner, baby. But I thought that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. How does a pill know how to turn a person prettier?
The human body...
The human shit is very much like it.
The human shit
human
can also
body
be
is
gorgeous
very much
with
like
this
a
pill.
sex balloon doll.
Very much.
What do you
The
mean?
air is its
what
chi
do,
energy.
what do you mean
Without
very
enough-
much like?
It's very much like.
We are all sex dolls
Yep,
in the cosmos.
I am. Without enough air, the doll will look ugly because its body or its face will not be in the perfect shape, just like humans. If a person has a weak chi flow, he will look ugly because his body or his face won't look perfect.
We didn't get inflated
Why don't you
properly.
reinflate yourself, you stupid fucking idiot?
Yeah.
There's two kinds of
Ugly-ass,
faces,
low
perfect
PSI
and ugly.
bastard.
Yeah, perfect and ugly. The immortality rings are like an air pump, which pumps extra air into your body every night. But if a certain part of your body is damaged or is clogged up, air cannot flow through that area. Therefore, that area of your body has weak chi flowing through and looks ugly. If a certain part of your body receives weak chi flow, then that part of your body starts to fall apart. Then cancer, tumor, or other diseases develop there. The gorgeous pill functions like a lubricant. Once the lubricant has been applied to the damaged or clogged area, the chi channel opens up, allowing the airflow through. Then that area will look more perfect as more chi energy has been pumped in. Once your body reaches perfection, you become prettier, because perfection equals beauty. So basically, Gorgeous Pill helps you reach perfection.
Oh.
Hey, I got a question for you, man.
Okay.
I got a question. I like chubby women, and he
know
likes
that.
skinny women. Everybody views beauty differently. How can Gorgeous Pill guarantee a progressive beauty?
By eliminating ugliness.
Sure.
That's how. It's hard to define beauty, but it's very easy to define ugliness. Disfigurement is ugliness. Retarded-looking face is ugliness. Too dark or too pale is ugliness. Too fat or too skinny is ugliness. Nose too wide or too thin is ugliness. Anything that shows a sign of poor health or out of balance chi flow is ugliness.
Wow, you've never met perverts on the internet.
Gorgeous Pill will stimulate all cells in your body, forcing them to regroup and reheal. The result is a better balanced and better traffic of chi flow. Gorgeous Pill will eliminate all those ugliness for you.
Well, thanks.
The lesser of the ugliness you have on you, the prettier you become. Agree?
I guess so.
Yeah. If the prettiness slider goes from ugliness to prettiness, then you become prettier.
Yes.
Like in an MMO.
Yeah, it's like making a character out of a Bethesda game.
You will look more and more superior every day. You will be hooked up on this pill. You will be hooked on this pill.
There we
But
go.
best of all, this pill is good for your body. It is made out of all natural food products.
Right.
There are absolutely no harmful side effects. Whoever takes this pill and uses Alex Chiu's immortality devices is considered a human type 2,
Oh, shit.
the more superior type of human.
Oh.
I don't want to convince you anymore.
Okay. Bye.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed now.
The bottom line is this. This pill has been invented by Alex Chiu himself. And you know one thing about Alex Chiu. When something came out of Alex Chiu's laboratory, it must be hell of amazing!
That's what he calls his asshole.
I remember when I had too much sugar and I contracted type 2 human. It was pretty devastating.
This pill is good for regular people or people who have cancer, HIV, herpes, or any kind of handicaps, etc. I cannot legally say that this pill can cure handicaps or cancer, etc.
Sure you
but
can.
this pill will give you lots of healing feeling at around the handicapped or cancer-infected areas. Might irritate stomach if you have an ulcer.
Oh.
Consult your doctor if you are pregnant or has food allergy or ulcer. This pill is not a drug, and no medical claim has been made.
No.
I
This
don't.
pill will not function properly without the immortality rings.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That makes perfect sense.
1 month supply, 130 capsules, 500 milligrams, guaranteed, made out of all natural herbs. Just $27 per bottle plus shipping.
At the end of the month, if I stop taking
I
them,
invented this in second grade.
Uglier again?
Had a lot more pixie sticks in it, but yeah.
And that was Alex Chiu's Gorgeous Pal.
That was wonderful. I like that Alex Chiu thinks that his name is synonymous with trustworthiness.
Yeah. He is the acme of immortality rings.
Look at that picture of him that he's been using on his site since 1996. He looks so young.
It's true.
And blurry.
That picture was taken yesterday.
Yeah. List your site URL for here. I also like that on the front of his site, it says Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, Alex Chiu. And Alex Chiu's picture is twice as big as the rest of them.
Oh, hey, Gorgeous Pill is out of date. It's no longer listed on the web and the internet.
Stog.
Hi.
Stog. What sort of things do you have for us?
Well, I would like to introduce everybody to Onidius Mad Hatter.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Onidius Mad Hatter, a.k.a. Matthew Moulton's goal is to be the coolest, loudest, most arrogant kid on the internet without accomplishment. His exploits on the internet have backfired so spectacularly that his name is forever linked to a 16-year-old posting history on Usenet and various internet forums that are filled with failure, adult baby fetishism, and football stadium-sized piles of disgust for anyone who cares to read it.
All right, terrific.
I think the best way to talk about Matthew is to start from a mundane occurrence and go from there. So basically, this one occurrence happened between him and another web developer. He posts as Reedman on the forum Starman, and Matthew responded with this.
Oh, God. He got into a fight with the guy that owns Starman.net? The guy that owns Fangamer?
Yep.
Good Lord. Okay, keep going.
All right.
That guy's like the super nicest guy in the world, so this idea of this guy being mean to him.
So, at the same time, another web designer had reported Matthew to Flickr, which resulted in this warning. Threats. Mr. Moulton. This is a mail from Nate Klaber. Mr. Moulton, please note both Flickr.com and the proper authorities have been notified as I have flagged you as A potential pedophile, B, a potential sexual predator, C, making unwarranted threats. All information has been submitted to them, and any future communication will be directed to them as well. This warning was not from Reedman, but Matthew sent this rant to him anyway. LOL! Boy, I think you broke the irony meter on that one, kiddo. Unless you're now claiming to be underage. Boy, won't that be fun to tell your clients. I don't see where you're coming up with these random pedo accusations. Well, I mean, other than the old angry desperation thing you got going, it's pretty difficult with your type. You go around mouthing off, then you get put in place for someone better. But oh no, you're from the little Johnny Flux school education. Pass along from one grade to the next, always getting an A for having a positive attitude, always having someone there to spoon feed you and wipe your ass for you, never once even tasting the bitterness of failure or inadequacy. Well, until you reach the real world anyway, then you meet someone like me who pretty much bitch slaps you 8 ways to last Tuesday with your own stupidity.
What?
Snicker.
Snicker.
Wait, was that him eating a Snickers bar? Or was it...
Yeah, that's a Snickers break.
Yeah,
that's the cue.
Yeah, eating a
Have
Snicker
you seen a
bone.
picture of him?
Yeah.
Snicker
Next paragraph break, he'll say Kit Kat.
You're way out of this one, your league of this one, you clueless wabby and we netters. Well, we don't ever go easy on your type. Anything you censor, delete, or try and hide will be posted publicly on Usenet. And no, Sparkles, you can't get things taken off Usenet. Once posted, posts are permanent. They can't ever be undone. They're forever. And no matter you're bitching and whining to Flickr or any other entity that has nothing to do with Usenet at all is going to bother listening to you so long as I follow the rules on their site. The key phrase being their site. It's high time you put on some big girl panties and learn to wipe your own ass, kiddo. Nods.
Funny that he's using all these girl panty and ass wiping metaphors, given his interests.
Yeah. Hey, Stog. I've heard something of this Onius Mad Hatter, and a friend of the podcast, Dan Lacey, is a follower of Onidius Uncensored.
Yep.
And I think Onidius wants to explain to us the faggot phenomenon.
Oh dear.
Will you please explain to me what the faggot phenomenon is? Because it sounds exciting.
That's my favorite gay wrestler.
Yeah, brother!
Let's talk about homosexuals for a bit, shall we? Now, you always hear people yammer on about how unnatural homos are and how perverted they are. But honestly, I think they've got it completely backward. On the contrary, faggots are extremely important to the survival of this planet. To put it as bluntly as possible, on a purely genetic level, nature itself has recognized that humanity is a fucking plague on this planet, and in not in some way will destroy the entire Earth itself and all life upon it. As such, as a genetic failsafe, more and more people are being born homosexual in order to prevent mass breeding and to blunt the incredible overpopulation of the human species. Simply put, the more people who are gay, the less will be able to breed through conventional means, and the less people there will be on the planet.
Boo!
I can think of one person who's a plague on the planet.
Oh, is that it? All the gay people post his rant, and then all the gay people kill him?
Okay, I'm done with my Snickers break. I have something to say about depressed people, too. Similarly, there's also an increase in people who are depressed. I believe that this depression is a completely natural occurrence and is basically another kind of genetic failsafe. Basically, on the genetic level, your body knows that you're an evolutionary dead end. So in order to prevent you from breeding and passing on your faulty genes, a trigger is kicked in on your brain to make you feel so depressed that you'll want to kill yourself for the benefit of the species.
That's good, yeah. I love
This guy wrote The Happening, didn't he?
M. Night Shyamalan stole my movie. And again, it's completely unnatural, and anyone who is feeling overly depressed should be highly encouraged to end their lives as a gift to the rest of us who enjoy life and enjoy living.
I can just imagine him saying this as he's shoveling fucking Twinkies into his mouth with his horrible sausage fingers, grinning about how much he enjoys life compared to those horrible depressed people.
Right?
Wow.
What was that?
Someone pulled their Twinkie muscle there.
Their deaths will mean more oxygen for the rest of us, as well as reducing precious wasted resources, which in turn will benefit the planet. And honestly, is the continuation of the planet more important than the life of someone who is depressed who wants to die?
I want you to die.
It really makes no sense at all to try and intervene and prevent such a natural and beautiful sacrifice to Mother Earth. Those who want to kill themselves should be praised and remembered throughout history as patriots and warriors in the fight to save the planet from the human disease which has infested her for so long. It is only because of selfish human perversion that we try to interfere with such a natural evolutionary design. Anime face!
That's fat smiley.
Wow,
Fat
so Matthew
fucking
Moulton,
smiley.
that was quite a screed about perversion and superior species. Anyway, will you please read your for sale ad? Because, you piece of shit.
Or to ale. I hope you noticed that. Currently,
What do you have for sale there, Onidius Mad Hatter?
Currently, I have several gigabytes worth of adult baby video material that I've collected. I'm currently...
Oh, good.
Yes, it's good. I'm currently selling a la carte video CDs for $5 a piece. Shipping is included for continental U.S. Each CD holds 700 megabytes of data. So if you want a CD, all you have to do is go through the list below, choose the data you want, and then add up all the MB to determine how many CDs it'll take.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Once you decide which files you want, send the list to me at dead email, and I will give you the address where you can send your payment to. Once your payment has been received, I'll send your CD, which you should get in about 4 to 5 business days.
All right, Stock, can we skip ahead past these several Rugrats videos
Yeah,
And then-
quite a few Rugrats videos.
Yeah, and just start reading off some of the other cartoons section of CDs that are available of this enormous,
really
enormous
big
fucking
list.
collection.
Because there's also like Huggies commercials, Pampers commercials, Loves commercials.
Here's a
Playtex
random
tampons.
sampling of videos you can select from. King of the Hill, Peggy Hill, The Decline and Fall.
What?
Cow and Chicken, Failed Trip to Folsom Prison, .mpeg. Darkwing Duck, The Sky's the Limit clip.
Darkwing Duck in a diaper.
Holy shit!
The Care Bears, Fountain of Youth, .mpeg.
Oh my god!
Bad Rolled, Let's Begin, music video, .mpeg. And do you want to? And I have a good selection of commercials for you to choose from. Huggies Supreme, 5 Kinds, Huggies Ultra Chim, breathable diapers, pull-ups potty training advice, Loves, 3 different commercials, Pampers Size 6, Pampers Premium, Pampers Trainers, Pampers Perks, Pampers Forever's Young, latex tampons, pad like a
Wait, what?
diaper. Poise,
all right.
Poise bladder control pads. Burger King kids and harnesses. Burger King.
Boots, let's
kids
go in
in high
together.
chairs.
Let's go in together on this. You get the clip from Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, and I'll get the clip from PCU, and then we can trade. Okay?
Yeah,
I
that
would
sounds
like to point out that coming soon is "I'll Be That Girl" by the Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh fuck!
What's the present of my
coming
rich
soon.
list?
Hey, Matt Moulton.
Right.
After all that, I've decided that I really want to rely on you for nutritional advice. So tell me what I should be drinking.
Oh, you found my alt.fan.deanstark.diaper play posts.
I unfortunately did find that, yes.
Those are all the way
He just
back
stumbled
from
into this one.
1999.
Oh, a simpler time.
Anyway, and this is when I still called myself Baby Matthew. I wonder why that is.
For healthy reasons, I'm sure.
Oh, this is about wetting your diaper. Actually, if you want a really powerful diuretic, drink Mountain Dew. Drink 3 or 4 cans, you'll be peeing like a racehorse every 10 minutes.
Whoa.
Yay!
Thank God he's here to do the math for me. All right.
Do that and-
So drink a lot and you'll pee a lot.
Yes! That's how it works. Do that and wear diapers 24/7 and pee immediately upon feeling the urge. Eventually, you'll train yourself to do this, and every time you need to pee, you'll feel the urge, but it'll start flowing before you really know what's going on. This is what I did, and it worked really well. The problem comes in that Mountain Dew is also loaded with a ton of caffeine, and you can get addicted to it.
Oh, there's the unfortunate downside to this paradise.
If you stop drinking it one day, you'll get massive headaches and generally won't feel too good. Caffeine. One of the last truly legal drugs that doesn't seem to concern anyone. Remember when no one knew smoking could kill you?
Have
Baby
good times.
Matthew.
Good God. Nutshell!
Yes.
Nutshell, what do you have for us?
Oh gosh. Well, I originally I had something about the Elven Holocaust, and we
Okay,
all
that
know about
sounds-
the Elven Holocaust.
What is the Elven Holocaust? Not
Terrifying.
you?
We do.
Sad.
Well, it's where
You don't know.
thousands of years ago, all the horrible, evil humans put elves into concentration camps, and space elves.
Yeah, read a book,
so
Portaxx.
I guess I missed that. And okay.
That's
And
a misanthropic
and so
14-year-old's
I
novel.
found stuff that was, Portaxx found stuff that was space elves, but they had some interesting links to some non-space elves too, and the thing about the 1,000-year Elven Holocaust, which is apparently a huge conspiracy by the Illuminati and the Pope, and there's some Knights Templars in there somewhere, but I'm not sure if they're good guys or bad guys. So
All right, well, tell us about the 1,000-year Elven Holocaust, please.
Okay, well, here's part of part one. The study of history is as much the study of etymology as it is the study and interpretation of actual events. Both are often a daunting task because ultimately history is always written by the victors, and the meaning of language and the significance of historical events are invariably decided by those whose hands have taken a firm hold of the tiller that steers society's ship. You with me so far?
Oh, yeah.
Got it. Ship. We're on a ship.
Okay. The word
Elves, I
fairy,
think.
as we have come to understand it from our educators, or deceivers, suggests one of a variety of mythic or imaginary beings whose shape, size, habitat, and customs differ according to geography and ethnic or aboriginal folk tradition. Lately, a fairy has come to mean a homosexual as well.
Oh,
got it.
Oh, yeah.
irritating.
Matthew Moulton, anything to chime in with?
No! Get back in your fucking closet!
No! You can never keep me down!
A real fairy, who couldn't give a toss about anyone's sexual orientation. It's all bread and bread after all. Whatever that means.
Sure.
Whilst dismissing the latter definition entirely, would nevertheless take extreme exception to the former definition for the following reason. Next to the Jews, no race in history has suffered more brutality and racial prejudice than the elves.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice of you, because I can't think
me
of
something I
anyone
don't
else
know.
that suffered.
For over 1,000 years,
I mean,
the
a little
church
bit.
initiated a consistent policy of genocide that was and still is unrivaled in human history in terms of its relentlessness, violence, and hatred. The author uses the word genocide, and in 1944, Raphael Lemkin formulated the term to define an attempt at the destruction of the national group as an entity, and the actions involved are directed at individuals not in their individual capacity, but as members of a national group.
Bracket, elves don't exist. Bracket.
However, Mr. Green or Mrs. Leibowitz, if instead, after replying Jewish, the listener burst into fits of laughter and replied, "Don't be such a lunatic. Jews don't exist. They're just a myth." How would you feel then? Isn't that what genocide or ethnic cleansing is all about? Eradicating all trace of a culture from the human consciousness? This is what has happened to the fairy race.
How would you like if you were in Dungeons and Dragons? Chiu.
Certainly the Germans tried it with the Jews, and if they had been given the time the Church has had to achieve what they have achieved, no doubt in 1,000 years from now the Jews would have also become a myth. But this already happened to the fairies. Little trace of their culture or identity exists outside of a handful of the old families or beyond the covers of sanitized storybooks for children or tomes on rustic folk tradition in which hints of the old lore still remain hidden. Mr. Green and Miss Leibowitz can go about their business in relative freedom and can be openly proud of their nationality and their cultural heritage. For 1,000 years, the fairies have had to conceal their identities and live in hiding for fear of being torn to shreds or burnt alive. For 1,000 years, it has been a crime to be of the Elven race, and you may be surprised to learn that it still is. Today, whilst the Jews, by the grace of God, enjoy the acceptance of their race won through the backlash of public opinion against the Nazi Holocaust, the 1,000-year Elven Holocaust has been forgotten.
You know, I didn't much care for Jews until that whole Holocaust thing happened. Now
Yeah, then I felt kind of
right.
guilty.
The 1,000-year Elven Holocaust has been forgotten, and still the fairies have to remain in hiding contemporarily for fear of ridicule and ostracization.
But isn't the whole point that they were completely wiped out? That if they still have some remaining that are like hiding out, I didn't mean
See,
to
I
ask the
feel
question.
like
I'm
I
sorry.
feel like
Please continue.
At the very beginning, you explained that the elves had it worse than everyone except for the Jews. Seems like the elves had it worse than the Jews.
You know,
Yeah.
I think that's kind of in some ways what is being said here.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to qualify it.
But there's no Elven Israel. Yeah, that's true. So,
Well, there is, but the orcs are claiming it right now, and
oh,
They're spawn camping, and it's really hard to get a foot in. Okay, let's see. In 1736, the Witchcraft Act was repealed. However, it was replaced by the Fraudulent Mediums Act, which is still in force, and simply says, in one way, what the Witchcraft Act said in another. According to Christian doctrine, no one can contact departed spirits, and if this is admitted, then perforce all mediums are fraudulent because the English language defines a medium as being a person who has commerce with the souls of the dead. By dragon definition, a witch, meaning a fairy, is a medium. And the law wouldn't lay a fine distinction upon exactly what the witch mediates with or how if they decided they wanted to win an argument. It will be noticed at this juncture that by definition, in their prayers to and visions of Christ, the Virgin Mary, and the departed saints, all those who currently call themselves Christians are in fact indulging in mediumship, the very act which the Church says is impossible, and by which edict they render their entire following heretical.
Are we talking about regular Christ or Dragon Christ?
I think we're talking about regular Christ. I think Dragon Christ would be okay with this person.
Dragon Christ.
Superstar.
This has always been the case, and during the witch craze, you remember the witch craze, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All things considered, it was actually the heretics who were burning the Orthodox Christians.
Okay.
Okay.
I
don't
get it, man.
Public schooling
A
sucks.
little bit of revisionism, but okay,
All
sure.
right. No, look, hey. This is down
We're all
almost
Orthodox
paper here.
Christians, man.
If the
The
witch,
newest information is the most correct information.
That's how it works.
if the witch mediates with ancestors, she claims to be able to contact the dead. As the Church says this is impossible, the witch is a fraud and is breaking the law. Ergo, to be or to claim to be a witch and consequently a fairy on that count alone is illegal. The witchcraft laws are alive and well and living in a statute book near you. Further, by implication, it is possible for a fairy to be tried under the Treason Act as well, on 2 counts.
Mr. and Mrs. America, the law could be in your very home.
Firstly, Her Majesty the Queen is a Christian and head of the Church of England. No fairy aware of his or her history and the atrocities committed against their people could ever be what is contemporarily thought of as an Orthodox Christian, and in this sense, they run the risk of committing an act of treason by denying the Christian faith, because in doing so, like others following different paths, they refute and insult the faith of Her Majesty.
Okay, the one Her Majesty.
Yes, just the one. Secondly, the fairy family stood in absolute opposition to the donation of Constantine, this being the document that was used to usurp them and initiate the Elven Holocaust itself in the first place. The donation of Constantine first appeared in the 8th century and was a document which purported to recognize the Roman popes as Christ's representatives on earth, and to donate to Pope Sylvester and the Roman Church all those imperial powers formerly invested in the throne of Byzantium.
Can we get back to Dragon Jesus?
Yeah,
This
okay. I
sounded
can scroll
fun.
down a little bit. Let's see.
How many hit points does Dragon Jesus have?
Well, here's something about a Dragon King.
A lot, but if you score a
That's
critical,
good, that's
then
good.
you're
Dragon Kings are almost as good as
The
Christ.
donation, because it was made by Dragon King, Constantine legitimized the church's right now. This is more church
Constantine
stuff.
was a dragon?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
Constantine
man.
the
I thought
Dragon
he was
King is
Keanu
like an
Reeves.
elite mark in Final Fantasy 12. Pretty sure.
Constantine.
Let's see. Something
Wait,
about
who's
the
the dragon? Also
Merovingians. Church's choice of benefactor. Only the dragon blood would be recognized as true kings. I think I played this
pretty
game.
good.
Yeah, Fusroda.
No, I'm thinking of Dragon Age, actually, but
okay.
close. Let's see. Royal Dynasties, Lorenzo Valla, the New Testament, Clerical
Blah, blah, blah.
Dogma.
Mentally ill.
Let's see. Again, for asserting this kind of view that fairies are implicitly guilty of treason, even though all British laws were constitutionally illegal and the act of treason itself is a non sequitur.
I think take the last 3 paragraphs there, because obviously, there's a whole lot of Elvish Holocaust history to go through. We unfortunately have to skip over some of it for time, but
Yes.
we can still get a nice summary to this.
So the last 3 at the very bottom.
Yeah, the
Starting with
Warriors.
The Warriors.
All right. The warriors were hired Caucasians, not bloodline Aryans. The upheaval and resultant inequity and iniquity within the caste system occurred when many Aryan queens and kings were legitimately displaced by their society's war kings in times of trouble, but were never returned to their thrones because the conflicts often carried on for decades. Sometimes, however, having had a taste of power, treacherous and greedy warrior captains decided they would either go it alone or take over permanently by force of arms. Following this, however, an even more stupid class of people managed to trade and poison their way to the top. And who were they?
Yay! Who were they? Who are they?
That's right, the settled warehouse tinkers, the cheating peasants with money who were the ancestors of the upper and middle classes of today. Mind you, some of them were sneaky, and
peasants.
one wouldn't realize that they were and still are middle-class peasants even today.
They're poor.
All right. Well, clearly now we all know everything we need
If
to
you
know about
liked
the Elven
this book,
Holocaust.
why don't you try looking at other books by bibliotecapleiades.net/dragons/crazy shit.
My name is Michael, and I read the Dragon Holocaust. I would recommend anyone that's interested in elves or holocausts to read this book.
Well, at least they're reading.
Thank you, Elvish
Dan.
Amy Lee.
My interests are elves, Holocaust, Dragon Kings, and Jesus. If you share these
In that
interests,
order.
call me.
I think less
Bunny
Jesus-
Bread.
So,
Bunny Bread, what have you brought back from the dark place known as the internet?
man, I don't go to that fucking place anymore.
Why
Okay,
not?
what
I'm
is
just
somebody
going
else
to hum
found
to
for
myself for 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, in that case, let me restate that. What has Portaxx found for you that you're going to pass off as your own?
Hang on here. I'll just throw the whole sumbitch in here. There you go.
Jesus. What have we
This is
got?
weird.
All right. Okay, so,
This is
Continuing with theme of elves.
Okay,
It's
so-
great.
since Bunnybread's not sure what this is, and frankly, I'm not really either. But
wait, excuse me. I'm the expert here. Portaxx, excuse me. All right, now, so, anyways.
Yep.
A long time ago,
Yep.
Ken Burns did a documentary about Middle Earth.
Sure. Yep.
And then later, this guy named Tolkien, he wrote some books about that movie.
Yep.
And then it turns out Tolkien, he had a granddaughter named Laura Tolkien.
Okay.
And she followed in his footsteps amazingly well. And that's about it. So
Is this about the Elven
go.
Holocaust?
Yeah, we dabble in that a little bit. I think about halfway through. I don't know. I haven't read it.
In a sense,
All right.
it's
Well,
an aggravating
bring
factor.
it to me. I'm curious, afraid,
Okay,
and horny. Let's go.
All right. You're always all those three things when I'm talking.
So
Come
was
on.
the author.
Legolas was writing. Oh, excuse me. This is officially called Legolas by Laura. So I think that's the entire title.
By
Anywho,
Laura.
Yes. Legolas was riding along the woods, and one day he found a baby waked in Kolth. So he got off his horse and went to the baby. And then Legolas said, who left you here, little one? And then the baby just cried. And then Legolas picked her up and hold her. And then the baby stopped crying. Excuse me. I'm illiterate. And then Legolas said, let me be clear. Your name is going to be Laura. And then Legolas and the baby went on to the horse and went back to the castle where he lived. Legolas said, Father, Mother, I found this little baby in the woods. And then Legolas' mother got up and walked down and said,
How can people put baby in the wood sand to die?
and then Legolas' father said,
We are going to keep her.
Oh my God, no.
And then Legolas was happy for summarizing. For summarizing, he loves his synopsis.
Wow. So this guy
10
has an
years
internal
later.
monologue of just somebody saying, and then what?
10 years later, Legolas got up and went into Laura's room and said, good morning. And then Laura said, shit, I used my Edith Bunker voice already. And then Laura said, hey, good morning too, man.
Was Tommy Chong?
Yep.
Puberty quick.
it's Tommy Chong and
Yes,
Obama.
she did. 10 years, that's all it takes.
Right, Tommy
Maybe
Chong.
a little
and
bit of
Obama.
Bob Dylan in there.
Oh, yeah, that's... Then Legolas said, what's the matter? And then Laura said,
Hey, Legolas, I want to know how to ride a horse, man.
Sounds like a cheat.
then... We're going to be doing both.
We already
If Cheech and
established
Chong had a
this
child, this child would be Laura. Then Legolas said, okay. And then Legolas said, first, let me be clear. Hang on.
Yes.
Excuse me. First, let you get dresses and have something to eat, and then we will go for a horse ride lesson. Meanwhile, Strider and Gandalf was riding towards where Legolas lived. And then Strider said, shit, what do we got here?
Oh, yes.
Gandalf, I did not know Legolas had a sister.
Right.
And then Gandalf said,
Well, sir, I did not know as well.
meanwhile, at Mondor, the Dark Lord was planning to kidnap the princess, but not Legolas. Then the boss of the orcs came and said,
I'll go get your for her, sir.
And then the
this
Dark
is quite
Lord
showing
said,
your range. Who would have thought?
and then the Dark Lord, somebody give me a voice.
Mitch McConnell.
Then the Dark, who?
Yeah, Mitch McConnell.
Then the Dark Lord said, "Yes, you can. And I'm a goddamn turtle." Meanwhile, Legolas and Laura was horse riding, and then Laura said, "Which one was it? Oh yeah, Legolas. Who's that?" And then Legolas looked, and it was Gandalf and Strider. Legolas said, "That is Gandalf and Strider." And then Strider said, "Which one was he again?"
I think he was the one that sounded like Zoidberg.
There we go, yeah. And then Strider said, "Legolas, my friend." And then Legolas said, "Strider, long time seen." And then Strider said, "How's you?" And then Legolas said, "I am fine." And then Gandalf said,
"Well, who's this then?"
And then Legolas said, "Meet Laura. I found her in the woods when she was just a baby." Laura was shy at first, and then Legolas said, "Laura, come and meet Strider and Gandalf." And then Laura said, "Which one?"
Hello, guys, I'm Laura and shit.
Legolas said, "She is the princess." And then Strider said, I can't keep track of this.
You're really being punished for this decision, aren't you?
And then Strider said, "So sounds good." And then Legolas said, "That will be my flute." And then Gandalf said,
"Why?"
And then Laura said,
"He protects me, man. That's why, fucking idiot."
And then Legolas looked up and said, "I think we should go back to the castle." And then Laura said,
"I can fucking feel it too, man."
And then about 2 more paragraphs of shitty writing happened, because I gotta skip ahead for time.
Jesus. All right, then what happened?
Meanwhile, the orcs was... Oh, wait, I think Laura got stolen by orcs or something.
Sure, whatever.
There we go.
What did that sound like?
They got stolen by young... She got stolen by young Republicans.
I already did my Mitch McConnell. Here, hang on. Let's branch out. I can't do a Barty Frank.
Christopher Walken.
Mitch Hedberg.
I'm a bunch of orcs. I'm gonna be taking these guys.
Do Paula Deen. You haven't done Paula Deen
Stalin
yet.
doing Christopher Walken. Oh yeah. That'll be the new Dark Lord. Okay, that's it. No more Mitch McConnell. Meanwhile, the orcs was back at Mondor, and then Laura said,
"Put me fucking down, man. This is like stupid. I can walk."
And then the orcs did. And then the Dark Lord came out of the fire and said,
"Welcome, y'all. Hey, Laura. How you doing?"
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then Laura looked at him and said,
"No, it can't be."
And then she tried to run away, but the orcs got her. And then the Dark Lord said,
"Hey, y'all, put her up in that cell right there and add some butter and oil to her, and then put on a little bit of milk and bet her. And also do whatever you want with her, but do not kill her."
Then the orcs took her to the cell and trowel her into the cell, and then they shut the door. Laura go up and went to the window and looked out, and she was wishing that Legolas or someone will save her. Meanwhile, back at the castle of Milkwood, Legolas was getting the army ready to go and save Laura. Meanwhile, Laura was sitting on the floor, and then the door opened, and it was some orcs. And the orcs tied Laura with some chains, and then one of the orcs striped her, and then he raped her, and then Laura said,
"Go away, bastard, man. Quit all striping me and shit."
Wow, it's a hot rape scene.
Yep. Then another orc came with a whip and wiped her hair hard. And then the orcs all to get her, bet her almost to death. And then the Dark Lord came in with a tube of Paswan, and then he injected it into Laura.
No, not a fish injection.
Few hours later, Legolas and the others was on the way to Mondor to save Princess Laura. Meanwhile, in the cell where Laura has been kept, Laura woke up, and she looked on her body. There was blood and scars. She only could move her right arm, but not her left. Then Laura said, I feel cold and shit. Wow! And then she can't see very well. At the front gates of Mondor was Legolas and the others, and then they said, let Laura go! Let Laura go! Let Laura go! Let Laura go. And then the Dark
Wait,
Lord
Barack Obama was out there.
Let my Laura go.
Yeah, that was it. Okay. Let me be clear. Let Laura go. And then the Dark Lord said,
No, y'all, fuck you.
and then Legolas said, right, listen, I will climb up to the cell and get Laura, and you and the others will find another way in. Then Strider said, shit.
Just start making up voices for every single person.
Zoidberg. Strider Zoidberg.
Okay, then Strider said, all right, okay, fucking yeah, let Laura go. Oh, we're past that part. And then Legolas started to climb up. Meanwhile, Strider and the others ran into Mondor and went into the castle. Gandalf said,
I will go and kill the Dark Lord, and you and the others go and help Legolas. Also, hook me up with that Dark Lord. She sounds like a fine little frisky filly.
Sturdier said, be careful, be careful. And then Gandalf said,
I will, don't you worry about me.
Meanwhile, Legolas got to the cell, blah, 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 and something about the door knocking down. Yep. Laura said, wow! And then Legolas looked and saw she was coved in blood and scars. Also, she was naked.
Okay.
Yep. And then Legolas said, why they did it to you, not me. And then the orcs came and said, what were the orcs again?
We represent the Lollipop Guild because she got a power and she can destroy us, all the bad guys.
Then the fright began.
Oh!
Yes, it's Friday Night Frights here on HBO.
I'm startled.
I'm startled.
They win or something, right?
Okay, sure.
A few hours later,
Yep.
They were at Rivendell, and Legolas stayed at Laura's side every day until she wakes up, and then Legolas kissed Laura on her lips, and then she moved her arms around Legolas, and then Legolas said, all right. And then Laura said,
Yes, I am.
Legolas said, I am so happy. And then Laura said,
Do you want to be my boyfriend?
and then Legolas said, yes, I will be your boyfriend. And then Laura and Legolas kissed again. Laura said,
What happened to me, Legolas?
and then Legolas said, you got kidnapped by the orcs, and they raped you, and also bet you almost to death. And then the Dark Lord gave you some poisson. And then Laura said,
Why, I can only move on arm.
and then Legolas said, your left arm is broken. And then the door opened, and it was Strider. And then Laura said,
Hello, Strider.
and then Strider said, I'll see you all week. And then Laura,
What?
the end.
What happened?
That was it. That's how it,
Everybody got high, and then they forgot all about it.
Oh,
always leave them wanting more.
good. Kumquat,
I...
what on earth do you have for us?
So, back in ye olden days of the internet, there was a site called Portal of Evil.
Uh-huh.
And one day on the forums, we encountered, I think, a furry comedian?
Oh, no. This is to the Ranting Griffin, isn't it?
You are correct.
Oh.
And for those
Yay!
for those listeners out there, to the Ranting Griffin, he made his name two, as in poop. Like,
yeah, not TWO either. The number 2.
No, the actual integer 2.
Right.
That is his name. Also poop.
Yeah.
And we found his site and laughed about it on the forums. This was circa 2001, 2002, I don't know. And he noticed the traffic coming from the forums. There ensued the standard kind of forum fun. But after that, in response to this happening, he actually recorded one of his, what he calls rants, which is an MP3 file of him doing his comedy thing. I don't know.
Right, yeah.
And he posted a rant about the Portal of Evil, and
that's what you're going to read for us?
I am going to be reading on a podcast a text transcript of a 10-year-old MP3 recording about us.
Holy shit.
Yay!
This is an Ouroboros of stupid. All right.
You are correct.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. You can bring it to me.
See, the image of a griffin eating itself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Moo-ha-ha-ha-ha! I made it on to the Portal of Evil site.
Yay!
Well,
guess...
Congratulations.
I guess that means I'm officially evil now?
Probably not.
I'm on there with all these other crazy sites. You know, the Brent Spiner in Tights homepage, the Fans of Madonna's Armpits homepage, and everyone goes there to post on these message boards and gripe about all this evil, unchristian shit.
Unchristian. So,
As the God-fearing members of PoE often did.
Kumquat, what, since there isn't, like since this is an audio podcast, there isn't an applause sign, will you give us some sort of indication when we, as the stand-up comedy audience, are supposed to laugh?
Yeah, it's, when I jerk off to furry porn.
Oh, that's a good joke.
Right.
So we should have been laughing this whole time.
I don't think I can applaud to that.
Oh, is that what Chiu did? Would he go to like comedy clubs dressed up as a griffin with his dick hanging out, and then everyone would laugh the entire time he did his set, and they'd be like, "Man, it must be really funny."
Yep.
Woohoo! It's ironic.
I haven't even started my set yet, guys. All right.
And you know what? It's all cool. I'm serious. I had some friends write to me and say, "Oh, these people are terrible for putting you on there, and everyone is bashing your site now, and you should go and complain and rip their eyeballs out." No,
For real.
no.
By friends,
No,
does he
no.
mean the voices in his head?
No, friends. Furry porn.
Oh.
No. It's all cool. If people have the right to look at my stuff and enjoy it, then they have the right to look at my stuff and hate it too.
Hey, that's correct. Good. Yes, I agree. Yes.
But
Oh.
here's the part I don't get. You've got this whole group of people whose sole purpose in life is apparently to stare at things they find disgusting, and then they gripe about how sickening it was, but then they keep doing it.
Yes, that's correct. Yep.
Pretty much.
What the fuck is that?
Atrocity tourism!
It's called atrocity tourism.
The F+.
I mean, it's like munching the ass out of a dead rhinoceros, and then puking, and then doing it the fuck again.
Which I'm sure is another picture that was on his website.
It's like writing a metaphor while strangling an infant.
And then doing it again.
And then throwing up in the infant's mouth.
So does this guy like watch Mystery Science Theater and just like, "You robots, just turn the movie off, idiots"?
They can't! If they stop the movie, they'll die! It's a plot point.
If you hate this stuff so much, then why in the fuck are you looking at it? It's just like that stupid fuck preacher in Alabama who got music banned from the radio station instead of turning his radio the fuck off.
That was a movie. It was called Footloose. It was fiction.
Oh, that made me so mad!
Or that group of old ladies that would read every last disgusting page of these books in the library that they hated and then try to get them removed from the shelf. What stupid ass shit is this? What kind of brainless fucknut sits there and looks at shit he doesn't want to see? It's people like this that I want to bend over and rape with a cattle prod until their tonsils are glowing. You know?
Want is a strong word.
It used to be just these old, prude, Christian house bitches that would do that. But now everyone's doing it. These guys are bashing my site. And. I say these guys. But it really was about 5 teenagers posting under 30 different names, you know.
Fuck. Good detective work. Wait, does that mean that I'm several of you?
So there's
No, you're 1/3 of a teenager.
yeah. So there's 6 of us in here right now.
Right.
So one of you is Lemon, which is it?
Yep.
Yeah. Fess up. Stog, are you me?
No, I'm not you.
Okay.
And they were even posting messages from me in my name, so they could somehow pretend that they were bitching me out too, and being the next Jesus fucking Christ. And they all knew my site, and all my rants by heart. They knew them better than people who like my stupid bullshit. They had these fucking things memorized, okay? They knew them better than I do. And they're probably listening to this one right now.
Oh god, he's psychic!
That's true. That's the first true thing in a couple paragraphs now.
They're gonna listen to it over and over again,
Nope.
hating every fucking second of it, every time they hear it.
Yes. That's right.
What the fuck is your glitch? Yeah.
That's the modern, sort of Full Metal Jacket catchphrase.
Yes. If I'm crawling up your ass that bad, then turn it the fuck off.
Well, you
can't...
are, because you're already raping me until my tonsils glow.
Right.
Wait.
You can't...
Wait, if you're already crawling up my ass, how will turning off anything help you get out of my ass?
Don't try to bring logic into this.
Alright.
You can't accidentally download a 2 meg sound file and then fucking play it.
Jeez.
Winamp is not rocket science, okay?
Oh my god.
I remember Winamp, vaguely.
Click the little X button and turn it off. You stupid ass fucks. Are your lives so completely fucking useless that you have to drop your nut by assaulting yourself with stuff you didn't want to see in the first place? Oh my holy god.
Actually, I gotta say yes. That's probably... That's the most accurate thing you've said.
Close enough.
Oh
you're
my...
making a bad point, and you're just making it worse and longer over and over again.
That 2 guy, he's sick. He should burn in hell. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. In fact, I'm gonna look at it again just to make sure. Here, I'll put myself on his mailing list to make sure that this horrible sick stuff is mailed right to my mailbox.
Nope.
What is this? Some kind of strange masochism? Is that what it is? Is that what they're doing? No, that's not what it is.
Oh, what is it then?
They say they're looking because it's one of those things that's so horrible you can't turn away from it. But you know what?
What?
Bullshit!
Oh.
Bullshit, I say! Bullshit!
Bullshit, good sir. Bullshit.
I know happy bullshit to you, too.
A pregnant woman picking little dried milk scabs off her tit before jamming it into a baby's mouth in public. That's horrible, okay? A 10-year-old picking Michael Jackson's pubic hair out from between his teeth. That's fucking horrible. A drawing of a naked wolf thing stomping a building is nothing compared to some of the terrifying shit you see in the world every day. And if it is, for Christ's sake, stop looking at it. You have to work to find my spooge pictures.
You better work! Post the pictures, work!
You can't do it by accident. What? You got up one morning and stumbled and accidentally turned on your computer, connected your modem, went to my website, slipped over a fucking banana peel, and wound up downloading every last spooge picture I have?
Oh, God damn it. All right, kumquat summarize,
damn.
please. I can't deal with much more of this.
Oh, damn. Now my hand slipped and my fingers accidentally going up my ass, and whoops, suddenly I goofed and started imagining that dragon with a boner fucking me 6 ways to Thursday. That sick evil bastard. It's all his fault. I certainly don't hope I don't fuck up and grab that 18-inch dildo I accidentally bought.
Fuck you!
Oh, God.
No. This isn't masochism. And it's not only these people who do it either. You see these dumb fucks all over the place, griping about things they had to poke their noses into. What? Are these fuckers wandering the planet, repeatedly doing things that make them sick? Is that what they're doing? Are they sucking the bile out of roadkill armadillos with a straw over and over again? Are they taping? Are they taping cheap midget torture porn and watching it at all hours of the day? They could be slapping themselves in the face with llama intestines every 5 minutes. But they're not, are they? So why are they going to my site and downloading every single dirty furry picture I have? Because they're jerking off to it, that's why!
Yeah. No.
I like how Chiu came to the conclusion that, first of all, that
probably
enough people actually memorized his shit and looked at every single thing on his website when they got listed. Which, first of all, that didn't happen. And secondly, he's just like, no, look, they have a right to not like me, but the truth is that even when you don't like me, you fucking love me, right? It's literally impossible.
Yeah.
Also, you've been stroking it to my shirt this whole time. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just slamming the meat fruit, looking at this stuff, and hoping their parents don't walk in. And everyone knows it, too. I mean, come on. If you went to the Krusty Ass's homepage by accident and said, whoa, that's sick, then fine, you know. That happens. But when you keep going back to the place, then people are going to start wondering about you. And you know what they're going to think? They're going to think you're dreaming of crusty asses!
Shut up! Shut up!
Crusty asses!
And unless you've got a computer virus that keeps pulling pictures of crusty asses on your screen, then you probably are. You want to be a crusty ass-eating madman! Oh, and look at that. Lucky for you, there's a message board you can go to and post to and tell everyone you're only looking at it because it's so horrible you can't turn away from it. That way, they won't think you're a freak too. Yeah, good plan! Only the rest of us know better because we got over that psychology ages ago. What the fuck is taking you so long? You know, just come out of the closet, okay? It's really not that bad. Except for little groups of closet freaks like you. We really don't have to put up with that much bullshit for it. Besides, it's painful to watch you guys jerking off in dark corners to the Krusty Ass's homepage, okay? Just come out and join
God
the
damn
rest
it!
of us.
Why are you still talking?
And you know what? If not, then it's okay. It's perfectly okay to keep on griping on your little message boards because I'm louder than you. And if you truly are addicted to doing things that offend your all-American straight bullshit Christian sensibilities,
And still
then
he
here's my suggestion. Eat my cock.
Were you swinging on a vine through the jungle as you said that?
Yeah. Lord, I was born a rambling griffin.
Saying the same thing 7 times like an idiot. You know, I know that, to the Ranting Griffin, you never got this point the first time, but let me try to make it again. You're really not that interesting. Like, the only reason why you were a subject was because you flipped out on the forums. Like, believe me, nobody really cares about you. You're not funny.
What are you talking about?
Portaxx. I want to close things off with a little bit of, I don't know, fury. Furry fury. Will you read me Dave Hopkins' Freakout, please?
All right, so Dave Hopkins, for those of you who don't know, creates and is in the process of creating the webcomic Jack. On the surface, Jack is about a furry Grim Reaper who takes other furries to hell, where they suffer their furry punishment from other furry demons for their furry sins in their furry life.
So what's the subject matter?
On paper, that's the concept. In practice, it is about Dave Hopkins basically illustrating his rape fetish over and over and over again in his Tiny Toons Adventure looking melty art style.
Oh, that's good.
All right, bring it to me.
All right, so Hopkins. Okay, so here we go. Hopkins is notoriously anti-criticism of his furry rape comic.
A webcomic author that, like, doesn't take criticism well? Huh.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
I guess there's a first time for everything.
This is the first. Yeah. All right, so Christ, oh goddamn it, fuck mighty.
Yeah.
No one who's died has ever told us about what it was like on the other end, so whether you're for or against, shut the Jesus flippin' fuck up. I don't know. No one knows. Shut up. No, I don't give a shit. One, about what some book, be it in a clergy or a professor's office, has in it. Shut the goddamn fuck up. No one can be proven right. No one can be proven wrong. Shut up.
Damn this fuck.
So
He's got keyboard Tourette's.
No, this is a speech-to-text program. Like, there's a dog running around behind him the whole time.
Yeah. This is in response to people wondering why weird rapists always get off easy in his comic. So
Good.
Rapists don't get sent to hell, and he got confused that people would have a problem with that. And any of you other little dipshits trying to tell me how to piss in my own pond, shut up! It's dramatically more interesting to follow the folks having problems. Is it too much of a fucking leap to foolishly hope that on the other side of the camera, the other 57 billion people I don't cover maybe figured this shit out on their own? Or do you constantly have to be the pessimistic bigot who hates everything with the word God in it? Since it's my comic...
7 billion his readership?
No, it's 50 times 7.
I think so. That's all the women I want to force myself on. Well, since it's my comic and I can decide, miraculously, proper noun, they all made it out of hell and they're now pissing in your pond.
Oh no!
It's an epidemic!
My fish!
A piss flood.
Yes. Of course, hell isn't fair because in its incarnation here, it's fucking fiction made up by some fellow dipshit washed up good for jack shit asshole barely living off of minimum wage in shit stinking apartment surrounded by fellow asshole dipshits. So of course it's not going to be any fucking fair because I'm a fucking moron just like you.
Guys, welcome to my apartment. I'm sorry about the ass shits.
No, don't go near the wading pool.
We had piss floods there about 3 times this week now.
It's a bit of a dual purpose.
Stay away from my pond.
And for the same reason as stated above, I was never going to do a god character to your liking unless I made him a drooling retard in floaties and a propeller cap. It was always going to be a little to this or a little to that. Jesus Christ, I'd be shiting stones if God himself wasn't up there saying, Dave, you fucked me up big time.
Go to the corner, Dave. Gotta learn how to draw, Dave.
If only my omnipotence gave me powers.
You want to know why I'm just ready to die
Why?
now? Not figuratively, literally. See if you post up. Because my purpose in life is apparently to work my ass off to produce pages and pages of toilet paper!
Get better at making webcomics then, I guess.
What do I get for it? Answer! I want to know, because if your answer isn't 2 words, one being the title of this comic and the other a 4-letter expletive, then you are very, 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 very wrong!
Jack.
Okay.
Is that what you were looking for?
Jackass?
Jack shit, which is what this comic means to anyone. Anyway, copy this all or in parts to your news groups, your forums, your chat rooms, and say, look, we got to him. We pat ourselves on the back, and after Kitara's run for this comic ends, this comic will still continue to update because one of us still has to be the dumbest motherfucker on the planet. And there's also that faith thing that I should know to ignore by now, but I keep chasing it. It's like an old high school tart. You see, even in my rants about myself and my art, I still have to hate women somewhere in there.
And also bitches, am I right?
Yeah, you guys, you're a bunch of sluts that wouldn't fuck me in high school.
What's
so
the deal
there.
with hairline peanuts? Are they full of women?
That's much better than anything to the Ranting Griffin ever said.
Hey, Stog?
Yeah?
You have to take that line to an open mic. You go to an open mic, stand-up night, walk on stage, just say that
line,
and then leave the mic.
Yeah, step off. Yeah, that's it. Don't even introduce yourself. Don't say, "Hey, what a crowd
Next
tonight."
step,
Throw the
Just
mic
walk
down
in.
and leave.
We're totally
No,
Stare at
actually,
them.
no. That line and then just stony silence.
And then just,
Yeah.
This peanut here knows what I'm talking about. Anyway. No sympathy posts, I swear to God. Christ and my uncle's donkey. If you post that shit, I will ban you. I'm not throwing some goddamned emo fit to get attention, so save us both grief and don't do it. Also, this wasn't addressed to anyone, so nobody blame it on anyone. The glass is broken, the band stick is out, and new holes have been drilled in it, so it whistles before it slaps.
What the fuck are you
CNR,
talking
I feel
about?
talking about I hate women.
Okay.
God. Quit being such a girl. CNR, I feel better now that's out, so no need to do what you're gonna do anyway. Too late. To whom this isn't concerned, please disregard. To who it is concerned, disregard now rather than 2 weeks from now and get back to fighting over trivial nothingness. Apologies to those appropriate, especially gods.
Sorry, bro.
And also, for lack of spell check, I think I'd much rather go to bed and dream about forcing myself on furries.
Good lord.
You would have made that decision maybe like 12 paragraphs ago. Just
So,
to go
yeah,
with
shout outs to the Kate comic Tumblr that takes all of his bullshit and just replaces all the words with stuff that's a little more, a little less stupid.
Yeah, so I was just going through the beginnings of Jack, and there's sort of a primordial baby that's born. Then he meets death.
Mm-hmm.
Then a guy or a furry in a corn shirt shows up and starts shooting up a high school. Then he goes to hell. Then he gets impaled in the dick. Then I close the window.
Yeah,
So that's how Jack goes.
Yeah.
Wait, what about Dragon Jesus?
I will escape. I find my way. Escape the path. Clouded sight. Obscure the path. Visions appear. Can't I escape? I can't escape.
And there we go, somewhere in the realm of 2 hours of internet classics with a K and a C and a silent Q. John, what did you learn this week?
I've learned that I can develop nostalgia for things that have happened fairly recently.
Sure, absolutely, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And, because I kind of look like, I don't know, like all these shows, like when VH1 was still trying to sell the I love the stuff for like, I love the 2000s, when it was like, I don't know, 2003.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? But then, I guess I'm a hypocrite because I look at all this stuff, all this internet stuff, and it's happened fairly recently. But with like Portal of Evil, all Portal of Evil sites basically dying, and then a lot of these old GeoCity sites, and a lot of this old stuff, and a lot of stuff getting deleted, take it down. I look back and it's like, oh man, there was a time on Internet Crazy where you had to work at your Internet Crazy. You had to build something. You had to make something. You had to have a presence. And now it's gone, and I miss it.
Yeah, I think that it would be very hard to make the argument, very, very hard to make the argument that the internet isn't better. I think the internet is better. It's definitely better now than it was in 2001.
Better's a very relative term, I'm going to say.
All right. Well, you're arguing a ridiculous point, but go ahead.
Well, I'm saying it's if better as in like the actual real quality of things is better.
Yeah.
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
But the kind of world that created TimeCube, the world of the internet that created TimeCube, I think that's better in its own way, is what I mean.
And that is, so that is something that we've lost in the new better internet is crazy people kind of venturing out on their own in a world where they had to sort of make it up as they go.
Exactly.
You miss with all of these kind of like out of the box, like PHP BB forums.
Right.
You don't have to learn shit. You don't have to put, your like animated GIFs of Penny from Inspector Gadget being tied up. You don't have to work at that sort of stuff, and sometimes that labor really makes it.
Yeah, I think at this point YouTube has a "Do you want to post weird fetish cartoon videos" button now. There's so much of it, they have to just be part of the site. But at the same time, let me end on a positive note in saying that while I do miss the internet of recently yore, of all the stuff we've gone through, this current internet has gotten really good at ways to archive that stuff. I mean, if you go on the Wayback Machine and sites like that are pretty well documenting this stuff. So we may never have an internet like that again, but that internet in its crystallized, pure, mosquito and amber form still exists, and that makes me happy. It makes me happy we can do this.
And the other thing that we've picked up along the way in these couple years, because like the moment that you start, mourning the loss of GeoCities and that sort of like craftsmanship of stupidity,
right?
That we'll never see again. You also have to recognize that we entered into an age of that nonsense becoming social, right?
Right.
And while that's bad for the mental health of the persons involved, it's good for comedic purposes.
Exactly.
Because content readers, like the people listening and like the people that have gone to the site and submitted content, have gone through these communities of otherworldly fetishists
right.
that now are not just like going there and going like, oh wow, this guy also likes the thing I like, but meeting up with all of these people that like the thing that they like, and then outdoing themselves on who can jam the largest thing in their urethra.
It's true. There is kind of that is the new side of it, the nice side of it, and we've definitely mined that all to hell. Is that there's more of a building effect. It's more of an exponential curve with this kind of stuff now.
Absolutely.
With the social angle, it's. Like I said, it's new, it's good, and it helps with us, because, it's like self-generating content, yay. But at the same time, you just kind of want to look back in the sunset and just see the badly drawn Gonterman comic, or Ulalilia trying to kill Tails yet again, and...
Goodbye, guy who thinks he's Peter Pan.
Yes.
Goodbye, pagans who really want to revive the swastika as a symbol of goodness.
I'd say goodbye to Eugene Ray, but I'm not sure you were ever really here.
And thank you so much for those people that have listened for these 100 or so episodes.
Thank you very much. This has been
I know as somebody that put metrics on the website and in our RSS feed at the very beginning, that we started as a podcast that had, and this is true, we started as a podcast that had more readers than subscribers. That is literally true.
And half of those were Turkish hacker bots, so
And it's grown in leaps and bounds. Over these years, to have so many fucking amazing submissions from people.
Yes.
So much so that it's a joy to think of what episode we're gonna read. To the kind of flourishing community of Ball Pit to the wonderful fucked up drawings.
Oh, yes.
That come in. It's been a journey, and I'm so glad that you've all been there with us.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Oh, I'd also like to give a special thank you to Portaxx, who basically organized this episode, got extra material for people who didn't have any, basically made it happen, so thanks. Why does it sound like we're ending it? We're still doing this. We're just happy.
No, I'm killing myself. Bye!
I'm coming right along. See ya. Thanks for listening. Bye.
I'm dead.
BALLP.IT. Bye.
I can't escape.
I can't stop. I can't.
Thanks for listening to the F Plus 100th episode Spectacular. We hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane. Now stick around for some exciting ska music from Sir Mick Scalot, Kenny Scodgers, and Scully Parton.
Jimmy,
Frank,
there's
what?
no ska bands. Look, if I give you a thing to read, will you stop talking about ska bands?
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. Here, you can have the lyrics from Dragon Guyver's hit song Bugging Girls.
Ahem. Oop, your shirt tag is sticking up. Let me get that. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, let me help myself to a little touch. Playing nice guy as if I weren't a monster. Look out for me because I'm a pity boat. I'll make sure you feel bad that you won't fuck me. I'll guilt trip you into psychological complexes. Make you hate men and make you insecure. I'm bugging girls. Don't come near me. I'll molest you, but surreptitiously. Bugging girls, stay away from me. You don't understand. Don't be nice to me. Don't tickle me or tussle my hair. Touch my shoulder. Put your hand on my knee. For Christ's sakes, don't hug me. I can't handle it. I'm a bastard, barely contained. And I'll bug you too. I don't want to. So please, keep away.
You know what, Jimmy? You can go back to listing ska bands. Let's just go do it.
That's more like it. Christine Scott-Gilera, Scotty Hates Jazz, Michael McSconnell, Scott the Drive-In, Ghostface Skill Ska, Ska Speed You Black Emperor, Gorilla Ska, Ska...